Hello friends, today we are going to solve CodeChef August long challenge problem SKMP, that is smallest KMP. In this problem what we have to do is we are given two strings S and P and we have to find an lexicographically smallest anagram of S which contain P as substring. For example, in this case this is our S, this is our P. We need to find an permutation, smallest permutation of this which contain aka as substring. So the answer is for example sample output is aka and this so on. So in this case this is the substring aka and this is the lexicographically smallest s which will have aka as substring. So we have to find it this. So how to solve this problem? So let me just tell you, I just got accepted my code. So this is my code. So what we are doing is first we are taking the test cases, then we will make an count array of 26. Then we'll take input string s, string p. Then we will maintain a count array. For example, if the character occur in s, then we will increase the count. If it occurs in p, then we will decrease the count. So our CNT array will contain uh, uh, for each index we will contain the number of times how many times it occurs in the remaining string. So now we will just use two characters. So first character is start, it will be the first character of the P, and next character we are taking is next different. So next different is the character which is first character which is not similar to previous in the P. For example, we are iterating over P. We got the first character here in the start. If at any position we get any character which is not equal to previous, then we will set it as next different and we will break. So next different character will be, for example, in this case, if aka is our P, then start will be A. So the start character will be A, and the next different character will be K. So we'll set these two character values. Now what we will do is we will iterate over, so there are only lowercase characters, so they will be from A to Z. So we will iterate over them. We will find out that character, the value, for example A, B, C, D. Then we will check if it is less than the start character. So start character, so after removing this, so our count array will become something like this, ARM. So our count array will contain these things. So what we'll do is we'll check the character with the start character. So here the start character is A. So these two characters are equal. So in this case, what we are going to do, if they are equal, then we will check the next different character. So next different character is K. So A is less than K. So we will add it in the starting of the P. So our A character will go here. Now similarly, if there is any character which is less than start, we will just insert it in the beginning. So then we'll come to next character R. So R is obviously greater than A, so we won't add it. So we'll just break from here. Now we'll insert add P in the character in the string. So initially for the beginning we got A as string, then we'll add P as a substring in it, and then uh, we'll use another loop for finding characters which are to be appended at the end. So I will find out the character. If the character is greater than starting character, then we will just simply add it. For example, our starting character, suppose starting character is A, and we are at R. So R is greater than A, so we'll just simply add it into the final string. And how many times we have to add? So we will add it count of I times. Count of I contain how many times that character occurred. So we will just add it, and if any case is something like the starting character is same, so we'll compare with next different character. If it is greater than, then we'll append in the end. So that's how we'll get the final answer. So m will also be added in the end, and this is how we will get the final answer. So this is our final string. I hope you got the idea. What we are using is, we are just maintaining an count array of 26 characters, which will maintain how many times a character occur. Then we are finding first character and next different character in P. So then we are comparing with starting character. If it is less than starting character, obviously we will get, if we append in the starting then beginning, then we will get smaller, lexicographically smaller string. So we will just add it in the starting. If the first character is same, then we will check with next different character. If it is lesser, then we will add. Then we will add our P in the final answer. Then for the characters which are to be appended at the ending, we'll compare with the first character. If it is greater, then we'll just simply append it, count of 5 times. Otherwise, if the starting character is same, then we will compare with the next different character, and then we will add. So this is how our answer will be formed. So that's it. This is my accepted code, fully accepted. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.